Greeting dear viewers, and you're welcome to another episode coming to you live from the beating heart of this internet. I still remain your host, Santa Claus, coming at you with a daily dose of wisdom. How have you been? What's happening? How is your day going? I'm fine, I'm chilling. Just hoping you guys are all good too. Anyway, without further ado, we're talking about responsible parenthood today. What are the qualities of a responsible parent? What are the duties of a responsible parent? What are those things that make you a responsible person, a responsible parent in the long run? Well, they say leadership by example. Parents are our first role models, and they are the ones we look up to for everything. They say charity begins at home. So who else to look for inspiration than our parents? There are some few qualities of responsible parenthood. Marriage to the right partner. When you and someone are compatible, you are able to solve things amicably. You solve your issues, your differences amicably without friction that will escalate. You have to be able to adopt peaceful strategies to resolve your differences. Crisis management is very important. If you go into fighting, beating one another up, quarreling, nagging, your kids are learning from you. You should know that your kids are looking up to you for an example on how to live their lives. Now, there are people that don't even give a damn to observe the emotional fluctuations of their partners or their children. When you are depressed or when you have an issue, your emotional state changes. So if you are able to detect the slightest change in the emotional background of your spouse or your children, then you can easily identify and resolve issues right from the grassroots. You should be able to provide for your parents. I mean, provide for your partner and your children. Provide for your family. It doesn't mean that the man must be the one provided or the woman must be the one provided. It is a collective effort. Now, this quality is a very important one, which is family planning. And our Muslim brothers in the north, they don't even give a damn about it. It's crazy. How can you see someone who is doing little or nothing to survive, having four wives and uncountable children? If you ask, they will say God will take care of them. Who does that? In this modern world, who God will take care of them? Why did you bring them in the world to suffer in the first place? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. There are some factors that are to be considered when choosing a partner. Age is a very big factor. Religion, unfortunately, is a very big factor also. Your personality of the person in question matters. Personality doesn't change, it's only your character that changes. Your character might change because you are with this particular group of people for a certain reason, but you remain who you are, notwithstanding. Occupation matters a lot. What you are doing, what are your aspirations in life? Are you just living for the moment or you are living for tomorrow? Do you have foresight? Since factors to be considered. Your economic standing also matters a lot. Can you provide? Can you live up to your expectations? Now, there are some basic concepts in responsible parenthood. The first we can look at is the family size. What size of family do you want to have? Is it going to be a nuclear family? Is it going to be an extended family? Is it just going to be, you determine? You have to be able to plan ahead for the future. Your availability as a parent matters a lot because these children are used to you. They want to see you from time to time. Yes, I encourage both husband and wife to work because you both need it. You can't depend on one source, but it is only advisable to create time for your children. Be available for them. It's not all about going to keep them in your neighbor's house, not knowing what they are doing to them there, or keeping them in a crèche or kindergarten when all these people are just there, just making money, maltreating your children. It is not advisable. These children end up becoming victims of rape, become victims of emotional breakdowns, of psychological traumas that live with them till they grow up. These are certainly things to be reckoned with. Your emotional maturity. Is the person matured enough emotionally to withstand the problems accompanied with a marriage? Yes, marriage must have problems. It is normal. Anybody that wants a marriage without problems is a hallucinator. That person should wake up. Problems are part of life, but how you react and resolve such problems are the things that determine your state of mind, your emotional maturity. Now, as parents, there are roles to be played. You provide defense, you provide funds for the family, you provide education, you provide shelter, clothing, food. Most of all, you train the child in manners, gestures, the interactive level. You train them, you take them to school, you home train them also so that they'll be useful to themselves. They can be useful to you, they can be useful to the society, they can then be useful to their country, and they can be useful to the world. You love them, you take care of them. And I also say that if they were training male children to be good husband materials, we would have little or no problems in our marriages, in our homes. They only train women to be good wife materials. Eh? Can you dress in a suit and then wear slippers and go out? You know, follow. We need to get our priorities right and then stop this gender stereotyping. It wouldn't help any of us. It is not going to help any of us. Let us learn to take children to be children. Yes, our African tradition encourages, or rather, puts more emphasis on the male child because we are living in a patriarchal society. But it is not an excuse. Children are children. They both deserve to be given the basic necessities of life and given the best in life so that at the end of the day they turn out to be proud children. Now, if a child is becoming a problem, Mama Mkechi, see your son. If the child is a good boy, that's my son. Nonsense. Ekwensu will kill you there. Hi, Joe. I thank you all for listening. I hope you've learned. Hope you've listened. And let's put it in our daily lives. And by the grace of the Almighty, we will have good children that we'll be proud of. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again tomorrow. Ciao. Love you all.